Are we? Yes. Maybe. There we go. There we are. Alright. Now it looks like everything is connecting to a degree. Let's go ahead and shrink this down maybe. Oh, there we go. And if we move this here, move that there, and do this, maybe? This? Alright. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful people of YouTube. I'm Glunch from H. Welcome to the channel. Hello, Marty. Happy Thursday to you. Now, we are beginning a new chapter. As you can see, I've got a couple of characters on here, at various different levels, except my son is also playing this, one of my kids. This is my kid's character right here, Kenji, who's kind of not really sure what kind of build he's doing, but he's got a character on here. Hello, sweetie. It looks like everything is connecting properly. So, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to be showing off the very beginning, and we're going to create a character for the live stream for Thursdays. Okay? So, this Thursday and every Thursday, now, they have seasons in this game. Now, for those of us who've experienced the seasons, kind of like how 76 has seasons, there are seasons in New World, and which gives you different rewards and different bosses, and it changes the game with different rules. Okay, so different seasons in this game have different challenges for the player. So there's different rules you have to follow if you're going through the seasons. But the standard game is just the standard game. You go through the tutorial. They changed the tutorial, and they changed a lot of the fundamental aspect of the game. You actually get archetypes now, so let's go into it. If you're a solo player like myself, you like the roleplay aspect of MMOs, and the fact that they've made such a huge improvement on the story and the scenes and the artwork, like this whole beginning right here is completely different from the original.
I don't like it. Sailing to an uncharted island with strange folk aboard.
Keep your voice down. I don't want the captain to hear you.
It ain't the captain I'm worried about. It's that priest. If he's a man of the cloth, I'm the Virgin Mary.
All you seek will soon be yours, Captain. It is indeed the island of legend.
So you say. If you're wrong, the price of the voyage will be paid in blood. Yours. And those vagabonds you brought along.
They merely seek adventure, Captain. The island calls to those who forge their own destiny.
Which is going to be your character. This part right here is just completely new and is just Mwah. I actually love it. Now, you don't have to worry about the archetypes, okay? If you like the archetypes, then go with it. Alright? There's no class system in this game, exactly. The starting, quote, archetypes gives you an idea of the kind of builds you can do to start with. But mainly, the main point that you want to focus on is the trade skills. What trade skills do you want to start with? Now, these are going to be already at level 50, or, yeah, skill rank 50. So if you want to do like a whole ranger kind of vibe, now I have a ranger, but I don't have a spear. I have a rapier and a bow. So he's quick in melee, and he snipes things from a distance. You can change your weapons. Your skills, your combat skills, are based on the weapon you're using. So if you like the musketeer slash, now this, if you like these two weapons, by all means go for it. The musketeer starts with armoring and harvesting, which is all your gathering of plants, and then of course the weaving, which takes the fibers from plants and turns them into cloth. And then of course you can make your cloth into light armor. Cultist is basically your enchanter. They do ice and fire attacks. If that's not your thing, you can always go fire, and in the mystic class, there's a kind of a restoration healing staff right here. Like what that guy right there is using, the healing staff. So you can combine the healing staff with one of these weapons, like healing in ice or healing in fire. Again, the weapons aren't really to focus on. Focus on these. What trade skills do you want to focus on first? Now, if you are into making jewelry and enchanting and mining and all that, which you kind of need to have mining, you need to refine your stones and your gems into jewelry to be able to sell and make money or enchant your gear, basically. So if that's what you're into, start with the occultist. If you're more into alchemy, go with the mystic. If you're more into, fishing and hunting and cooking and leatherworking, go with the sword bearer. This is more like your cloud character, as you can see. That's like a big ass cloud sword with a blunderbuss in the background. But let's see, what are we going to do today? I already have an occultist, and I already have a ranger. So, do you guys want to see the fancy musketeer? Or would you guys rather see the classic fighter who's more about weaponsmithing and again taking raw ore and mining and turning it into full metal weaponry? The destroyer is all about armoring, harvesting leather, and skinning. This is like your headhunter. Musketeer, sweet. Alright then, let's go with the musketeer. It's not a bad. I don't mind that. You can always start with different Alright, here we go. Actually, I think I might want to stick with either this or... Oh, that kind of fits the time period. Okay. Okay. I kind of want to make his hair a little darker. There we go. That'll work. Now for the name. Most people have a hard time with the names, but when you have a list, now I'm in the US region. You want to make sure that whatever region is closest to you, that's the best place to do it. Because that way you don't have as much lag. This is an MMO. And since it's an MMO, you want to make sure your region is as close to you as possible. Hello, Diz. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Now that we're gonna go back into the story now. And just like typical MMOs, it takes a while. There it goes.
You lied to me, priest!
I warned you the journey would be difficult.
You said nothing about sailing through the very gates of hell!
Hell is all but inevitable for one such as you, Aldous Thorpe. The island offers something much greater than gold. Redemption. For me, and perhaps even for you. Do not fear the storm, Captain. Faith will see us through.
This kind of reminds me of the Dread Isle from Mystara, because there's a mist that you have to sail through to get to the island. Now granted, it doesn't have this shit, but it would have like the lizard folk and the fish people jumping onto your ship and sinking it. And this is where things go to shit. entering the tutorial. And they changed the tutorial. It is fantastic. There we go. Oh yeah. Roasting like a pig. Alright, teaches us to block. And then hit the right button to strike. And dodge is left shift. And then hold for a power attack. And now we get to test it. Missed. There we go. Ah, my back was turned. There we go. Ow. Ah. There we go. Now again, this whole intro reminds me of playing Mystara, the known world. For those of us who played the Isle of Dread campaign setting. I love that they added swimming in this. There used to not be swimming. Now there's swimming. And I think they wanted to show off that there was swimming when they made this. Revamped it, if you will. Restructured it? Now, this bag here is going to be set to your archetype. So, I'm going to get my weapon based on the archetype you select. The free armor and weapons that you get will mostly be your archetype. But you're also going to get random weapons and random armor. Now let's talk about... This is the UI of... Ooh, look at the fancy hat. So instead of hitting I for items, you hit tab. Now, you always get two weapons. Always. Your first bar and back bar. Okay? And you can always switch with 1 and 2. 1, 2. Now, instead of having 1, 2, 3, 4, like in most MMOs, they'll have like Q, F, and R. And if you're on keyboard, you look where your hand is. Your first combat skill is going to be Q, then R, and then F. It's ring finger, index finger, index finger. The game, as far as I can see, since I play this only on PC, I believe this is also cross-platform. That was a miss. So you actually have to aim. You see how the crosshairs turn white and then red? That means you actually can hit the target. And there's our skill in Musketeer. Now whatever skill, whatever weapon you're using, you're going to get points in. Now you have Sharpshooter and Trapper. You can mix these, okay? A lot of the passives are really good. I like stopping power. So let's go ahead and it's already assigned to Q, R, and F. You only get 3 skill on your bar. Alright? You can master any of the weapons. Now let's also talk about attributes. Unlike in most MMOs where you want to dabble in all of them, you really don't want to do that in this. The only ones you need to dabble in are the ones that fit the weapon style you're wanting to focus on. If you want to focus on like sword and shield, you'll notice that here it says damage scales with strength 90%, 65% dexterity. So if you really want to OP the sword and shield skill, you want to dabble in both strength and dex, and then a little bit in constitution. Every single build you build in this game, you want a little bit here, and then whatever you're working on. Got some health potions. Now you have 2 slots right here for your consumables. 3 and 4. That was a massive stagger when I hit Q. When he charged at me. Let's use the rapier. Teaches you to hit spacebar to jump and climb. There's little crawlies here. And there's my points in rapier. Now you see how slow I'm healing? So it takes forever. Now if I had food, I'd be able to regenerate. But since I don't have food right now, I'm just going to hit number 3 to heal. And let's go ahead and put a point in rapier. Now I like flurry. Again, it puts it right on Q. That is a really cool creature. Yeah, it is going to take a while to relearn those, because most MMOs have 1, 2, 3, 4 for your skills. And I just accidentally hit 4. Oh well. Or 3. I accidentally hit 3. So I just drank up all my healing potions. Which I shouldn't have done. That's a nice intro right there. Here's the corruption. And this is where we fight our first mini-boss, but it's not a real boss, this is just the tutorial boss.
something greater. The fountain. Drink and accept my gift.
Yeah, I still have the old mouse. Because I prefer the old mouse, to be honest. Alright, here we go. Oh, no, you don't. Son of a bitch, you hit like a tank. Now you see how my yellow bar just vanished? Because I just rolled twice. Switching weapons. Shit. He wants me close.
I feel your blessings surge within me. Everlasting glory will be ours.
Oh, he just raged.
Ah, pathetic.
Okay, need to roll dodge. There we go. Roll. Damn it. Switching weapons. Alright, I hurt him enough. Yeah, I don't have the side buttons. Or the ones with multiple buttons. Oh no, we stole the magic power.
You have failed.
Nope, looks like your ex-girlfriend doesn't like what you did.
What is mine? And now, you will join me.
You know, you're pretty high. Kidding.
No matter. You will be mine soon enough.
That accent, oh my god. Ooh. Right, can't choose the bad guy. Can't choose the bad guy. I'm kidding. Now you're going to start in one of two zones, the starter zones. You'll either get Monarch's Bluff or, what's the other one? It's got it looks like a wooden town, like a logging town. What is it? I can't think of it. I'm hoping I get Monarch's Bluff. I like Monarch's Bluff.
It's steel, demon! A strongman, are you? Death and Beck, and you still have your soul. You should be proud.
I think they were trying to make him a Viking or something. Alright, let's hit K. Now, the musket is 90% dexterity. The rapier is 90% dexterity and a little bit of intelligence. So most of my points should be here in dex. If I really want to max out the potential of it. Some of it could dabble in here just to get that extra boost. So if you want, all I have to do is just think about these three. If I wanted to stick with the two skills, the two weapons, the musket and the rapier, which I think I might do. I love the rapier. It's fast, it's clean, it's... The musket, I've never really used the musket before. Though they used to have ammo, used to worry about ammunition in this game. Now you don't have to worry about ammunition. So we're going to dump 2 points. Now, you'll notice that 25, 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, and 350. So this is your XP bar for these two weapons. Now it also means I can dabble 100% in bow. You see that? So the more I put points in dexterity, I'll have access to the bow, the spear, sword and shield, well, some of the sword and shield, some of the hatchet, and some of the greatsword. But since these two, or these three, really rely on primarily the dexterity, I'll have more access to these. This is the what is it? 10, 15, 20, 25. These are milestones, level rewards for your overall character. At level 10, you finally get a bag slot, and you can start camping. And you can participate in duels. More on that as we get there. Housing in this game is kind of necessary. But it's not completely necessary. We can't unlock mounts until level 20. Okay? So, for the first basically 20 levels, we have no mounts. We are not capable of unlocking mounts. So that's gonna suck. Azeroth's staff tier, again, not until about level 20 when we can start unlocking that, which allows us to break down breaches, which is you won't have access to the breaches until level 20 and above. And then the 3 versus 3 arenas, which is just more PvP stuff. But you do not have to do any of the PvP if you're not into that. Which I am not.
Let the air fill your lungs, friend. You have conquered death and been born again like new.
They did really good on the NPCs, and they really focused on
No small feat.
the story.
You died, and it won't be the last time. But this is Aeternum. No one gets away that easy. You're on a ship, smashed by the storm wall, of course. Like everyone else here. Maybe you forget. Could be a blow to your head killed you. But it will pass. Your soul is strong. That they are reborn as something else. The corrupted. Or worse. But come. We should not dwell on such dark matters. But you must be starving, friend. I always feast after dying. We must fill that belly of yours before it disappears. Don't worry. Many boars roam wild just off the beach. They're a little on the skinny side, but juicy if you cook them right. Yes, and you will also want a skinning knife, because boar skin tastes like, hair, mostly. Gather flint and wood, and then join me and Erda at our campfire. She will like you.
Alright, and this is where it starts teaching you about, you know, the crafting in this game. And now if you look at the trade skills, most of your trade skills are going to be at 0, except the one that you picked for your archetype. As you can see here, I have 50 in harvesting, 50 in weaving, and 50 in armoring. But everything else is at 0, which means these are going to take a lot longer to level up. And as you can see, 250 is the main goal. And as you unlock at different, let's say not different levels, what would be the, like if you reach 100, you unlock silk and a couple other things. Once you reach 150, you have infused and a couple other things that you unlock. So each tier, let's think of them like tiers. Oh. Nope, missed. All right. Let's grab some flint. I don't need a lot of flint. I'm just going to grab a few more. And I'm going to need some basic wood. So let's put our weapon away. There we go. That should be enough. Now you go to the campsite here, and you can start crafting things. You'll learn about, when you go out and explore the island, you're going to want to make camp. So you're going to want a little bit of flint and a little bit of wood to make and place down campsites. So the game wants me to do a skinning knife, a crude skinning knife. I'm just gonna continue and then do a harvesting sickle. Continue. Go up to a mining pick. I'm just gonna go ahead and get that already. And I'm gonna get this axe. And the reason for that is I want to get all the tools I need right now. I'm going to go ahead and hit tab. You'll notice a section called tools. We're just going to come over here to view the tool bag. You'll have instruments to play, bag slots, level 10, level 30, level 45. You'll be able to carry about 3 massive bags. But men only have 1. No. I'll just go ahead and grab all of those. You'll also have a fishing slot and the Azeroth staff, which is way later. Everyone gets that. And again, that's just to deal with the blight, basically. Come over here, talk to Erda.
Let us see what you have there. A crude knife, but made well enough.
Of course it's well crafted, Erda. They were following my instruction.
That was horrible. I
More
always need wood.
likely a natural, this one. That's good, stranger. Now you will need wit and skill if you would not languish on Aeternum. The town of Bridewin up the road is mostly
Oh,
safe.
Pridewin. Okay.
But out here, we are on our own.
So, Pridewin. I didn't want Pridewin, but that's all right. I'll deal with Pridewin. I was hoping for Monarch's Bluff. Now, if you don't like the starting zone, you can always just reset and start. Basically, just do the beginning over again until you land in the right place. Or you can just deal with it. I'll just deal with it.
No, I've never been well suited to village life. But many here seek the refuge of a community to feel safe.
They fool themselves. Nowhere is safe on Aeternum. We may escape death, but pain and suffering, and even madness lurk everywhere.
Yes, we are all a little mad on this island. But your mind is probably consumed with hunger right now, I suspect.
He did mention some boar to eat.
Yes, those beasts trample everything in sight. You won't have to go far to find them. Hunt and skin a boar, then cook your meal over the fire.
Alright, we reached level 3. Alright, so I'm going to put a point in intelligence and constitution. I'm not going to really worry too heavily into intelligence. The most I'll probably put in is probably about 50. Till we get to this point. After that, I'm probably not going to put any points in it at all. If I'm going to focus on these two weapons. I just shot that pig in the ass. And there's our first point in skinning and tracking. Okay, let's go for a little bit more. Okay, so now we go back to camp. Let's go ahead and hit my naughty button, the button I don't normally like hitting, to put my weapon away. And we'll go ahead and just max this out to 5. And there's our food down on the bottom. We've already equipped it. Hit 4. And you'll see that I have now a little icon above my yellow bar there. So what it's doing, if you go over to food, it does recover of 1% of your health for every 2 seconds for 20 minutes. Basically, it's a regeneration potion. You kind of want to keep this active whenever you're traveling and you might get into combat. Potions are just instant heals. That's all they do.
Ah, a successful hunt? Enter. Yes, it smells like you cooked it just right. If there is any left over, give it here. Best not to let it go to waste, you know.
Hunt and cook your own boar, lazy
kick
bastard.
your own.
If there's any food left, you keep that for yourself, newcomer.
Yeah, thank you. I will.
Ah, Erta is teasing me. Of course. I'm just taking a moment to recover my strength before wading back in to cut down the corrupted.
And where do they come from, exactly?
During rebirth, their souls become claimed by evil. They are like demons, possessed only with the desire to spread their madness. Oh,
So politics.
I thought you knew. The wreckage of your ship is just across the water. But there is nothing and no one that can be saved. All you can do now is put your former crewmates to rest and hope they don't return. If you want to do the deed
intelligence in the
yourself,
character.
I would understand. Keep your weapon at the ready. As long as you don't get overrun, you should be fine.
No. Again, since we're starting the game, it's given me a lot of weapons and armor that fit my archetype, which will benefit you in the beginning. Now, here's what I highly recommend doing. Any armor and weapons you are not using, hold C and salvage it. It'll give you gold every time you do that. Now, again, dexterity, constitution. Now, the armor I'm wearing, you see that blue line right there? There's yellow and blue. Yellow is the stats you've put in, the points you put in. Blue is the equipment bonus. This is lore on the game and the world that you're playing in. And the more you find the pages of the journals, you get XP and rewards. So, finding all 4 pages of the Monster Rises will get me XP. The journals will be kind of like a little blue light. They won't always be obvious, but they'll always glow a little blue. And when you see that, just run over there, read it, and you get more about what's going on in the world. Or about people, or whatever. You'll notice a little bit of XP towards my... Ow. That is why I love the rapier. Now you see how it doesn't have a green glow? Which means it's not connected to your archetype. This will be random gear. Okay. A leather helm. Meh. Hold C and... Oh, that one player went in. Oh, I wasn't supposed to go this way. Whoops. Went the wrong way. This is later. Oopsies. Alright. Now, the yellow icon on my compass there is telling me where I'm supposed to go. Okay, I just sniped him. Oh, that was late. Late again. Got him. Okay, this guy right here, you can farm him. He's a mini boss. You can get pretty good amount of money and gear off of mini bosses. Oh, in the heck. That was... Yellow again. Oh. Is that better than the one I'm using? Not really. No, slightly. See how the base is 76? And this is 74? The overall damage is up to 100. So it's a little better because it's a tier 2 weapon. Oh, hang on. There's Rapier level 4. Okay. Let's head back. Put the weapon away. Alright. Now we can either go and get another skill or passive. I highly recommend getting at least a secondary skill, active skill. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab... Let's grab you. We'll work on the passives next time. But we also have another point in Musketeer, so let's go ahead and do Power Shot.
See, Urta, see! I knew our friend here would prove worthy. Who better to tutor a new arrival in the ways of Aeternum than us?
Indeed, but know this, new blood. The island's lessons never end. Our lives persist, but time marches on. This new corruption spreads like fire, and as you can see, it is now at our doorstep. It's quite concerning.
Must you be so grim? You'll scare off our new friend here. We always find a way through, do we not? In fact, I heard pistol shots a few minutes ago. There may still be others out there in the wreckage who have not lost their souls.
Let's go help them.
I agree. There are many shipwrecks, but if we move fast, we can cover them all by the day's end.
Stop being so thick-headed, Elstrom. Those ships will just be followed by more. Until you find the cause of the corruption, it will only get worse.
Can't we do both?
Aha! Yes, we will spread out. You can search for survivors, my friend. As Urta reminds me, I must search for the source of this menace.
I'm not sure which undertaking is the greater risk. But it's no matter to me. I will remain here at the camp.
I am sorry we cannot
Okay. So we need to go this way. There's a player named Jelly Toast. Of course there is. Welcome, Jelly Toast. 21. Sure he is.
You eluded me in death, but our souls are bound. I am with you. I am within you.
This is a level 2 area. Not really worried about it.
Eat ledger, bastards! So, here I am, fighting off the demon hordes, and I'm thinking, how the hell do I get down from up here? So what do you say? Maybe give a girl a hand?
I love her. Alright. I think that the next update's gonna have double pistols.
Eat ledger, bastards! You won't be getting a piece of your Somali.
Because I don't think we have. We don't have pistols, do we? Oh well. No. No, we don't. We don't have
Eat
pistols.
ledger, bastards! You won't be getting a piece of your Somali that easy. Back on the sand. You have my thanks. I know a safe spot this way. Come on.
Nothing good. Oh, hang on. You see that blue glow? That's what I'm talking about. You gotta keep an eye out for those. Rumors of the Beast. Okay, so we have found 2 pages. Probably more pages somewhere around here. Oh, that's a mini boss. Alright. We'll farm him later.
Well, now. Can't tell you what a relief it was seeing someone who was still human. I was beginning to think I was all alone out here.
I love her
The rest
Scottish
of the world
accent.
had
Oh my
gone
god.
mad.
There's actually a camp nearby. You should go to it.
Perfect. I was betting there'd be some kind of folk somewhere on this rock. Figured I'd go look for it after I'm done out here. I'm not about to go walking away from a whole fleet of fresh salvage. Not if I have a choice in the matter.
We should probably split it.
This isn't my first shipwreck, you know. One thing I've learned, you have to always think ahead, keep an eye on the horizon. And there's booty to be had here. Countless treasures captain and crew had stashed on board.
Yeah,
if you know
I see
where
some
to
booty.
look. Of course. Not like these rotters care a damn for it. And I'll be needing a new ship, a new crew. That takes coin. In fact, if you want to partner up, I'll split the loot 70-30.
70-30.
Or what the hell, 60-40 even. What do you say? Then we can go head to that campsite of yours. That's the spirit. It's a deal. I need to circle back to my own ship to grab what I can. But there's a wreck over there I haven't searched yet. My first mate went that way, but something happened to him. Don't let it happen to you. Get the ship's manifest, any valuables, and meet me on the other.
Alright, there we go, level 5. Leveling up pretty quickly here, so let's go a little bit on the constitution. And a little bit on the intelligence. Okay. Oh, he's getting mad. Oh, okay, I should have dodged that, sorry. Oh, one more shot. Green, so that'll fit. I guess I could work with that. Or I could just salvage this. Let's grab that. Grab those. Salvage this. "12 strength. Nah. Break that defense down. There we go. Yeah, I don't. Okay. Treasure over there. No treasures up here. Okay. Oh, this is her first mate. That's horrible. Thought there was treasure up here. That guy right there is her first mate. That's what he gets for listening to the voices. Don't give in to the voices, man. Just don't. Dodge that. Shit, shit, shit. Nope. Dodged it. Switching weapons. This is what I mean about farming. You just get random loot constantly from mini bosses. And then you can just salvage it or sell it in the market. Or you can get insignias. Nice. Basically a kind of like a rune stone you can add to gear.
There you are. I was starting to worry. More importantly, though, what did you find? Let's see here. Oh, yes. These are definitely worth a coin or two. Soon as we find a town, we'll sell them and split the profit. Unfortunately, I didn't have as much luck as you did. Those damn red-eye rotters are swarming all over the wreckage of my ship. I worry it's bad luck leaving behind my own treasures, but I can't get through the bastards.
I can give it a try.
Now there's a good mate. Tough one too, if you're so confident. No complaints, though. Tell you what, if you can get my stuff back, I'll give you a greater share of our profits. 40-60. Or what the hell, 30-70. What do you say?
She dropped it. 40-60 would be 40 to me and 60 for her. And then she raised it for herself and dropped it for me for 30-70. What a... you little...
Most of our cargo was
Tired.
lost at sea, and I got my captain's log on the way out. Born in me now is leaving behind my ship's flag and my lucky wheel. Get those, and then maybe we can meet at that campsite. Works for me.
She was starting to worrying about you run off with the loot. Yeah, I probably would have. Okay. Ah, wrong button. I saw you run over here. That was late. Yoink. No, not doing that. I grab her lucky wheel. She can hold on to my mast. I'm kidding. Oh, hang on. E. Alright, getting some trees down. Kaboom.
Look how they fall in line. They realize something greater than them is at their doorstep. It will be the same with corruption.
This is why we made all those tools. Dirty old man. Yeah, me? Nah. Well, maybe slightly. Occasionally. Once in a while. I'll stick with that. Yeah, see, we can't do this one because it's mature. It requires level 50. Level 10. You used to need, well, I actually do need wood to make staves and bows, and you used to have to make arrows and ammunition for your musketeer or your muskets. But the game doesn't require that anymore. I used to carry around like 300 arrows. But people complained how it would use up your bag slots. There we go.
You're back just in time. And you rescued a survivor, too. Your legend grows by the hour.
Maybe
Miss
it is.
Grace O'Malley has spirit. But she does
That
not
could be
like our
Tali.
refuge here. She called me primitive. Me, a former king.
You know what? Now that I think about it, I think you might be right.
Despite her personality, we could use her help against the enemy. I think I found what is causing all the corruption.
And what is that?
I scouted the sea caves along the shoreline, and I saw many corrupted. Something evil is stirring in there. I can feel it.
As if the crimson clouds hovering over the area weren't a dead giveaway. I've told him for days that's where it was coming from.
Yes, I know. I told you I would check it out, and now I have. Some dark energy is definitely coming out of that place. Ah, see now. That is the spirit of a warrior. We will charge into battle together, my friend. It's a shame your pirate companion refuses to join us.
The poor girl's just survived a shipwreck. And you ask her to face death for a cause she doesn't even understand? I don't blame her. I suspect you will be wasting your breath, but it is yours to waste.
Aye, do not take long, my friend. I will await you at the entrance to the sea caves. But I cannot wait all day. Not when battle beckons.
Uh-huh. Let's go chat with our favorite pirate. Hello, Grace.
Look, I'm as grateful as can be that you reclaim my flag, but don't ask me to go on a fool crusade against those red-eyed demons. I don't need a Medal of Valor. Just a coin for me, thank you very much. Your local friends say there's a town a bit up the road. I'll head there and sell this loot. I'll set your part aside until you get there. For my part, I'll be saving up for a ship to escape this hellish island.
If that's even possible.
Ugh, those two say there's some kind of storm wall out there, but they say a lot of things, and I don't believe a word of it. Besides, Captain Grace O'Malley never met a storm she couldn't navigate. I'll find a way. You can come with me, if you like.
I'll meet you in town.
Have it your way, hero. I just hope you don't end up as one of those monsters yourself. Don't worry about me burning you on the loot. You did me a favor, and I'm good for it. As long as you survive, that is. I'll be there.
Alright, salvage. Gotta salvage all our useless gear. Now we go towards the caves. Okay, so it's probably not her then. Alright, let's go.
Well, you gave it a try, at least. Your friend is no warrior, but perhaps she is like Urta, smart, and that will help her survive. I've never seen corrupted in such numbers, and I fear they will attack our camp. I need to warn Urta. I am. If something happened to her, I could not bear it. She pokes fun at me sometimes, but I probably deserve it. I was looking forward to spilling corrupted blood with you. It's true. I'd think now, I must go back to the camp. I can't let you have all the fun without me. But I also can't go when Urta is in danger. Damn it. You can help if you find the source of the evil. Destroy it and get the hell out. Urta and I will wait for you at the camp. Godspeed, warrior.
Alright, our food is still good for the next 7 minutes. Alright, you know what? Let's just go ahead and top off. Bring it up to 20. Switch our weapons. Shoot this guy in the face.
and they shall witness the power manifest. The true future of the human race.
Switching weapons. There we go. Nothing up here. Okay. It's my loot. $260 base. No shit. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, here we go. We got a boss. Okay, switching. Okay, hit 3. Dodge, dodge. Got you, you bastard. Alright. Base damage is pretty good. +3 to dex. Oh, that's my... This... Tempest Priest. I no thank you. Got some weapons scrap. Oh, it looks like he came back. I'm just getting loot from him. I could just stay here looting this guy for a while till my bag's full. Another weapon worth that is useless. A peaceful dream. This is a healing staff. That's salvage. That's salvage.
You steal that which is mine. You assault my followers. And now you disrupt my plans. This is personal.
You made it personal, biatch.
Yet you live! Ah! I knew you had triumphed! Caesar, the corruption has even receded away from our camp! What did you find in the sea caves? Some kind of abomination? A corruption rift? I've heard tales of such things.
It was some kind of ritual.
And you shut the bastards down, did you? Ha! You are here a short time, and already vanquishing the corrupted. A feat fit for legend.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a victory, but we must recognize this is not going to be an isolated
You want to play
occurrence.
Mass Effect again? There's a shocker.
Yes. Ah, I have seen this before, more than once. When corrupted come in such numbers, it is a portent for dark times. In the past, an avatar has risen and led the corrupted in a campaign to consume all of Aeternum. No souls are safe from their reach. If you had, it is unlikely you would be here. But make no mistake, an avatar is coming, and we must warn the nearby towns. That would be for the best. There have been some misunderstandings between Elstrom and the town guard in the past. Besides, he likes it here.
My friend, your valor is deserving of a reward. Follow the road to town, warn them, and then get a cup of mead at the tavern. You earned it.
Alright, hang on. We just got... where is it? I saw it. Oh, okay, we have to go get it. Okay. You get a lot of materials. They divide... I love the way they did the inventory in this game. They have weapons. You'll get armor sections, basic food, crafting mods. Like, everything's divided. There is no, like, list of stuff all mished together. It's perfectly separated. It's well done. Oh, we're missing one page.
Come closer. It is time you know the story.
Alright, let's go ahead and talk to the statue real quick. Nice little story scene here. Further about the main story. So well done.
This island has always guarded the promise of
paradise. Humanity cast out, deemed unworthy of such blessings. But I did not come here seeking paradise. I came for answers. Redemption after a life of weakness and suffering. And I found a truth that disproved everything I had been taught. I tasted the knowledge forbidden to us at creation, and I saw the vision of humanity's true potential. I knew then, I must correct this ancient injustice and restore the power which is rightfully ours. The heart of the mountain now beats strong with this purpose. After a century of preparation, our campaign has begun. The island's townships already fall before the might of our armies. The only thing I had not foreseen is you. You, who have stolen the gift meant for me. And now your soul will pay the price. For I will not stop until I have seized back the destiny stolen from us and brought true freedom to the world, both old and new.
Alrighty then. Playing a fighter. Very nice. Here we go. It's been almost a month since I... Oh, you're so funny. I didn't realize a week was a month. Might get some fruit from this one. Or not. There it is.
Did you see my court? Huh? The wilds of Aeternum
Like two,
have never
at
been
least.
safe. But the roads? I've never seen anything like this before today. Vicious bulls came out of nowhere, ate all me truffles.
Oh no, not your truffles.
How should I know? Do I look like some kind of boar mind reader? Not me. I'm just a simple traveling herbalist. Tell you this much, however, the beast you mean? You'd help old hapless Hal? Why, yes, you're a saint. Take my sickle. Oh, gather any herbs or berries.
Okay. Oh, come on. There we go. I love how truffles are plants. Yeah, it's one of the classic tropes. Gather this amount for me, get reward, blah blah blah. Please defeat this many pigs for this many hide to make this. Let me teach you the recipe. Yeah, classic MMO trope. Oh, you're a big boy. Oh, you're like a little boss. I like it. Gotcha. And there we go. Oh, he is a mini boss. Yeah. Got a fancy title and name. Oh, wait, what? Hang on. Old Master Skinning Knife. Yeah. Alright, hang on. I just replaced that. I found paprika. Very nice. And peppercorn. Okay, full charge. Think I was gonna just let you get away with that? I don't think so. Knocked him for a loop. Alright, here's where it's gonna be a little laggy because of all the people that are usually in towns. And I made it to Monarch's Bluff. I thought I was going to oh, Windsward. Okay. And okay, Monarch's Bluff is called Pridewind. Alright, sweet. Yay! This is actually the area I wanted to play in. For the first 17 levels. Ah, beautiful city. Castle City. They really did update this. I like it a lot. Yep, there's the lag. Alright. Alright. There's a way to walk. Hang on. I need to toggle walk. That's going to be under settings. It's going to be under keyboard. Okay, come on, I know it's in here. Music, mount, summon, oh. Auto run. Walk, left control. No. Okay, there we go.
Welcome to Pridewen, traveler, the greatest kingdom on Aeternum. Well, to be precise, it's a regency currently, but now... Have you come from the beach, then? We've had disturbing reports. Not just the self-proclaimed king squatting down there, but something even worse.
You mean the corrupted?
So it's true, then? God's ears. Why must every day bring such foul tidings? Derelict knights, greedy farmers... Oh, it never ends. And now the corrupted, too. The worst part is that it's all happening on the eve of the most fortuitous occasion Pridewen's known in 400 years.
And what occasion is this?
Why, nothing less thrilling than the return of the true heir. Sir Gawain is coming home after centuries to finally claim the throne of High King Artorius. Of course, however, Knight Regent Jin Jay is officially still in charge of our fair town. As a matter of fact, she'll want to hear your account from the beach.
I'll report to this regent.
Don't feel you have to rush, of course. Welcoming those who just washed ashore is a Pridewen tradition. Free room and board at the Regent's Rise Inn. I just sent another newcomer from the beach that way. Shady sort. Couldn't take a word for anything, as you might imagine.
Oh, you mean Grace O'Malley?
My
lady
like
love.
A sailor's tongue, all right. Probably someone you shouldn't consort with. Appearances, you know. So again, welcome to Pridewen. Check in at the inn, see the Regent when you can, and join us in celebration when the true heir returns.
Okay.
Jolly good.
Corruption will claim them all. Warning them is a futile effort. They are blind to the real danger all around them.
Okay, let's go here. And I think we just got our first amulet. Yes, we did. So that goes there. That's 2 points of constitution. Sorcerer, Hunter, gauntlets. Yeah, no. Alright, that will take. Alright. I don't want to rush it because of all the people that are in town. Monarch's Bluff housing. So I believe I mentioned this once before, but the housing in this is pretty interesting. So the reason why we can see what this person has done to their house is because they decorated it. And the way you decorate your house, the more decorations you put, the more trophies you put, and all kinds of holiday stuff or event stuff that you put in there, the more the game rewards points to you. Now, trophies actually give you a bonus to harvesting, battle, fishing, all kinds of things. But the top three is the harvesting trophy, the fishing trophy, and combat trophies. Moving on. And that gives you a bonus while you're away from town. Alright, let's go ahead and check in at the inn.
Welcome to the Regent's Rise. Sleep here and wake up feeling like a king. You here to check in? Be
Yeah.
my guest. Ooh, literally.
And the reason why you want to do this is kind of a respawn point. Another new book. Hello, Grace.
Now there's a familiar face. About time you caught.
Okay, something happened to the sound.
Here we find ourselves in a little village pulled straight from the Middle Ages. Is it me? Or does nothing on this island make any sense at all? No doubt. For a place where everyone gets eternal life, you'd think it'd be more calm, dull even. Not saying I'd like that, mind you. One thing that is the same, though, is cold, hard coin. You have it or you don't. Makes all the difference. We're both a little light in the pocket, but I did sell that loot we collected, so there's your share.
Is
Never
it
let it
30
be
or
said
40?
Grace O'Malley doesn't pay her debts. Well, you got that coin I just gave you, so I'd suggest you get to spending it. Buy yourself a new blade, some new boots, whatever suits your fancy. Ah, yeah, there's a trading post out there. Livelier market than I would have expected. You should check out the trading post in the storage. And then what do you say? Let's meet in the tavern. All right, see you there.
All right. Now this is the player economy of the game. You can get weapons here, you can get materials, clothing, resources of any kind, and even furniture that players have either made or the recipes of the furniture and various other things. Since we don't have a house yet and can't get one until what level was it? 15? So just gonna log out of that. We're not able to do any of this yet. And Grace went over to the bar. Oh, speaking of which, we need to go and talk to The guy with his truffles. We still have that guy's truffles. Let's go deal with that. This is a cute little house right here.
Here's my new friend right here. Oh, the truffles I lost and then some. Hoo-hoo. I hope it wasn't too hard. Keep that sickle for your troubles. And if you make a habit of harvesting herbs and such, we'll cross paths again.
Alright. Let's go ahead and drink some water. Nice. There we go. Let's go ahead and cook some food up. It's a nice little kitchen right in front of the bar here. Is that a tier 2? That's a tier 2. Okay. All right, we got territorial upgrades. Now, it says here, house ownership. You can own a house in Monarch's Bluff. First-time buyers get a huge discount. So at level 15, we're going to get a huge discount on our first house, which is why you do not want to get the tier 1 houses. You want to get tier 2, at least. Now, standing, that gives you discounts, XP gain while you're in the area, and easier to harvest. In my personal opinion, any of these are good, depending on your playstyle. If you're more of a passive player who wants to make money and gather materials and basically just make money making stuff, go ahead and get this one first. If you're more into combat, this one's your best bet. If you're more into roleplay and NPCs respond to you better and, you know, stuff like that, go for this one. So it all depends on which one of these is important to your playstyle. So for right now, I'm going to choose XP for the... And again, storage, trading fee lowers the discount while you're in Monarch's Bluff. Decrease the crafting fee. Again, kind of the same situation. If you like being in towns and you like messing with the market to make money, this is the way to go. Storage is always a good way to go. Just while you're in Monarch's Bluff, I get more extra more storage space. If I was really into crafting, decreasing my crafting fee. All of these are good, but I'm gonna go with storage. Speaking of storage, let's go ahead and drop off all our crafting materials. Okay, we have 19 there. Alright, I think that's good. Keeping our bag nice and light. There's our storage up in the corner right there. It's not too bad for starting storage. Now we're gonna cruise on in here. We'll get a nice scene.
I've met stately noble gentry and shipwrecked men of 20. I've met souls from ancient memory, found in sagas and dusty tomes. I've seen ghosts and fiends and horrors, met knights and bold explorers, as I've wandered every corner of this island we call home. Let's go! Keep it together! Yes! Dig in! Woo! Come on now! I've met kings of earthly nations, seen the gods of all creations, tasted wine at every station, from sands to misty moors. But the partings that we weather and the memories we treasure are the souls we've lost forever on Aeternum's forgotten shores.
That wasn't too bad. Alright, we'll finish this up with Grace.
Lively little ditty there. Kinda oversells the place, don't you think? I sure won't be calling this place home. But hey, aren't you popular? Messenger from the Night Regent herself was looking for you. Getting fancy, aren't we? She's keen to have a word with you up at the keep. Word around town says the Night Regent's just a puppet, and some minister Lochner's actually running things. And then this true air business. You'd think that's what drew the crowds. But Barkeep says it's really just people fleeing from trouble at the outlying farms. Sounds like some kind of plague. People turning on their friends and neighbours with cold murder in their eyes. Unlike those red-eyed bastards on the beach, these folks aren't possessed. Seems like they don't have any souls at all. I didn't trust all the shite coming out of that oaf's mouth. But maybe there was some truth to it. I'd be more interested to hear what the Night Regent has to say, particularly if there's mention of coin. I'm right here if you need me.
Alright, almost level 10. You know what? Hang on. Yeah, that'll finish that. Okay.
Have you seen the wonder? The island is like a school to the Have you seen the wonder?
Wrong button. Alright. right, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful people of YouTube, that is my time. I hope each and every one of you had a good time like I did. Every Thursday for a while, for a good while, we'll go ahead and watch this character go from level 1 to max level with all the questing and possibly the max coin that we'll get within the game, which, as far as I know, as of this live stream, is about 1 million coin. So, we'll go ahead and get to our millions. We'll get our top tier gear. We'll get our top tier mounts and all of that every Thursday until, we get there. That's the end goal. Tomorrow, beautiful people, I will be doing Fallout 4 Fridays from 6:30 to 9:30. Friday nights, Arizona time. Until then, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and you have been magical with Glauncha Mage. Have a good one. Later.